This isn't just a trade war. This is economic warfare with real casualties. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Is Trump sabotaging global partnerships or protecting American jobs? Right now, South Africa is in panic mode, facing 30% tariffs on exports to the United States. Industries from automotive to agriculture are being thrown into chaos by the Trump administration's latest trade maneuver.
Many of our companies deal with the United States customers. We export vehicles, we export steel and aluminium, we export citrus. So we've got to engage with them and find a way to reach a settlement. So within the window that's still open, we're hoping that we will find a way to settle this matter. So intensive negotiations are now underway.
President Cyril Ramaphosa is scrambling to strike a last-minute deal with Washington. But time is running out. Jobs are vanishing, and entire sectors are bracing for collapse. South Africa's central bank has already slashed growth forecasts from 1.2% to 1%. The country's biggest trade union is warning of massive layoffs. And behind those numbers are real people.
These girls arrive at Sipho Baiki's company unpainted. The work of making them ready for cars has a certain rhythm that he likes. His team inspects, cleans, spray paints, and then polishes them. It's a precise operation and offered dependable work for his 60 employees, at least until Donald Trump announced new tariffs on vehicle imports to the United States. These spray-painted girls are destined for the Ford assembly line. But this company says that ever since US President Donald Trump started talking about increasing tariffs, they've seen a decrease in the amount of available work. It's just one of the signs of how decisions made in Washington are affecting small businesses here in South Africa.
Diane Hawker reports from Johannesburg, where the government has opened an export help desk to help reroute goods to Europe, Asia, and the African continent. But for many businesses, that pivot comes too late. This factory used to ship thousands of auto parts to the US every month. Now, orders are drying up. Layoffs have begun. A single tweet from Trump triggered a ripple effect across global supply chains.
Suffering, obviously not be able to buy the vehicles. So what is happening now is that we supply the unit 4,000 units. That is the cars they build. So out of those cars, we've reduced now to 2,500 units a month. So that makes a huge difference. It impacts us in terms of the cash. It impacts now we have to retrench. That's what it does. This tariff directly. That is a direct impact on us.
Major car brands with plants in South Africa, Ford, Toyota, BMW, Mercedes, are now looking elsewhere. And it's not just the US market that's shaky. The entire Southern African economy is starting to feel the aftershocks. Thousands of tons of fruit are now stuck in cold storage, unable to ship due to changing tariffs. Citrus growers, wine exporters, and nut farmers are desperate, watching deals they made a year ago turn to rot. South Africa isn't just a country, it's a regional trade hub. Zimbabwe, Namibia, and Lesotho all rely on it for distribution, jobs, and logistics. With South Africa wounded, the entire region bleeds.
South Africa does also support a lot of the other countries in terms of jobs and also in a way being a shipping hub. So there will still be an impact on these other countries unless they can find ways to, divert bringing their products into South Africa completely. And I think that's where things become tricky because really everything is quite interconnected and has been interconnected for quite some time. And as Sipho Baityi, who was in that piece, pointed out to me when I interviewed him this week, he said that a lot of these industries operate as a circle, as a group, and now that circle is broken and they'll have to find a new way to reconnect things to in the best way that they can going forward.
This isn't just about tariffs. It's about the fragile link between US foreign policy and global survival. Trump's hardline stance has flipped lives upside down, and the consequences are only beginning. South Africa is trying to diversify trade partners, turning to Europe and the African Continental Free Trade Area. But that pivot takes time, and people are hurting now. In Washington, this is politics. In Johannesburg, it's survival. The Trump tariffs are more than policy. They're a punch to the global gut. Don't scroll away. Drop a comment. Should countries depend less on the US market? Or is Trump just playing hardball the world needs?